get comfortable, get 2 blocks if you of sorts, a strap, and let's get started. So sitting comfortably. I'm sitting on a block, but it's up to you. You can sit cross-legged, and then let's extend the spine. Feel the vertebrae lifting away from one another, skull bone lifting up towards the ceiling, sternum lifted, cushion of forefinger and thumb together in Jnana Mudra, meaning universal meets individual. And let's close the eyes and start with our Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi, to breathe with the chest wide open like a proud conqueror. It's a victorious breath. We want to be able to hear it. So closing the eyes, let's start by exhaling through the nose to empty the lungs. And then inhale through the nose. Pause and exhale. Inhale. Pause, exhale. Inhale. Pause, exhale. Inhale. Pause, exhale. Inhale to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. And then continue to breathe nice and steadily in and out through the nose, keeping the eyes closed, while I speak to you about what we're doing today. You're going to be focusing, or we have been focusing, on hip opening asanas this week. Working on opening your hips pays benefits that go far beyond your asana practice. Counteracting tightness in your hips can help to ease back pain, improve the way you walk, and improve circulation to your legs. Can also be an important key to releasing stress, emotion, fear, and negative memories that are energetically stored in your hips. And a thought to start off with. Your destiny is too great. Your assignment too important. Your time too valuable. Do not let fear intimidate you. And with that, let's exhale through the nose. And then inhale all that positive energy, vitality, health. Part the lips and sigh out any negativity. And then inhale only positive. And sigh out the negative. And inhale the positive. And release the negative. And then you can open your eyes, focusing on a spot ahead. And let's stretch the legs out. So starting off in Dandasana. Work into the heels, create space underneath the left leg, slot the right leg through, placing the foot on its side, then taking the left leg over, and this will depend on your hips. So you might be able to get it there, maybe you can't get it over, that's fine, work to where you can. If you are able to get a ruler line, straight line running through the feet, then go for it. Interlace the hands Around the knee, extend the spine, skull bone up towards the ceiling, sternum lifted. And on every exhalation, we're going to draw that knee closer to the sternum. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale to your maximum, we're going to lift that right arm up, create space, take elbow against the thigh, use it as a lever to twist, place your fingers down so that you've got shoulder distance apart. You're going to bring the shoulders away from the ears again, lift the sternum, inhale, and as you exhale, walk the hands ahead. Inhale, extra stretch, exhale, release tension in the neck. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, walking the hands back, 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 back. Good. Breathe and stretch the legs out. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. So creating space underneath this right leg, slot the left leg through, place the foot on its side, take right leg over. Let's see if we can get that ruler line running through the feet. Interlace the hands, extend the spine. On every exhalation, draw that knee towards the sternum. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale to your maximum. Lifting left arm up, take elbow against the thigh. Use it as a lever to twist. You'll feel more of an intense stretch over that hip. Shoulders away from the ears, lift the sternum. Inhale, and as you exhale, walking the hands ahead. Inhale, extra stretch. Exhale, release tension in the neck. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, walking the hands back, 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 back. Good, and stretching the legs out. Okay, let's bring the soles of the feet together and rock forwards on those seat bones. Lift the sternum, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, and as you exhale, taking elbows into thighs. So find a point. It might not be thighs, maybe you're in calves. But make sure that you are lifting the sternum, shoulders away from the ears, and that you're gently working those knees down towards the mat, which will be working into your hips. And at the same time, you're moving forwards. So Baddha Konasana, bound angle, very good for people, for men, for the prostate, for females, gynecologically, huge benefits. Okay, let's go that little bit deeper. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, up you come. Good, and let's come on to the hands and knees. Okay, so we've got wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and we're just going to do a little bit of work in this position. So make sure that your spine is in neutral, the knees are hip width apart. We're going to inhale as we lift that leg up, knee in line, so you can start off with your right leg with that hip, and exhale as you have it hovering. So you're going to inhale, draw the abdominals in, exhale, release. We're doing it 10 times. 3, release. 4, release. 5, release. 6, release. 7, release. 8, release. 9, release. 10, release. Awesome. Let's do the other side. 1, release. 2, release. 3, release. 4, release. 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Walk the hands one hand space ahead, D in the toes, and into a down dog. Tailbone lifting up to the ceiling. Chest pushing through towards the upper thighs. Revolve the shoulders away from the ears. And I always find my first down dog of the day is like coming home. It's just a wonderful feeling. And as I've always said to you guys, one day you'll love down dog. So
Maybe if you didn't love it before lockdown, hopefully you do now. Let me know. So once you're in down dog, you can bend the right leg, ease the left heel down, and then swap, and swap, and swap, and swap, and easing both heels down. Awesome. Okay, and then let's bend the arms and straighten. We're going to do this 10 times. 2, straighten, 3, straighten, 4, straighten, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Lift your right leg up, bend the leg, look underneath the armpit, feel that stretch. Breathe. And replace. And then left leg up and bend and stretch, breathe. See, it is a celebration of life every time you open up that chest and replace. And then going down, wide knees, big toes together, stretch forwards onto tips of fingers. Tailbone to heels. Walking the hands back, 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 back. And let's set up for Sirsasana. So I'm still not ready to take this top off, but I'm sure that after Sirsasana I will be feeling that way. Brings a lot of heat to the body. And just warnings, as per usual, if you've got high blood pressure that's not under control, if you've got any pressure problems in your eyes, like glaucoma or detached retinas, please don't go upside down. Also heart problems. Okay, if you are able to go upside down, it's the best thing you can do for yourself. So do it every single day. All right, so we are very aware of our alignment in this one, especially so that we can protect our necks. We're going to come onto the forearms. You're grabbing hold of the triceps. You're making sure that those elbows are super glued to the mat. Tips the fingers together ahead. Interlace the fingers, tuck one baby finger under. Base the thumbs together, pull them back. You're going to go onto the top of the head in the apex of the triangle. Dig in the toes, straighten the legs, walk the feet towards the head. And then once you get to that point, you can hang out there for a moment and then stretch the legs up to the ceiling. Draw the rib cage in, draw the abdominals in, exist in your feet. Keep on working into those forearms so that you can take the weight off the head. You want that distribution to be 80-20. 80% on the arms, only about 20% on the head. When you're ready to come down, so if you're staying up in Sirsasana for a long time, you could always pause the video. Okay, so we're going to stick the tailbone back for that counteraction. Stick the tailbone back, and it will help you to get your legs down with control. And once you're down, you want to spend at least 5 breaths, 10 breaths in child's pose, 5 to 10 breaths. Good. Okay, so every day get upside down. Let's come to the front of the mat. Okay, so we've got big toes together, heels together. Let's lift the toes up, spread and replace one by one on the mat, starting with the baby toes. See if you can get them down individually. And then up onto tippy toes. Extend the feet. See if you can balance there for a moment and replace. We feel the energy coming up the shins, draw back the thighs, extend from pubis to sternum, sternum to collarbones, taking the shoulders back and rooting the tailbone down. You are now in Tadasana, strong and balanced, rooted into Mother Earth. Hands into Namaste. Inhale, and as you exhale, stretching forwards. Place hands above the knees and extend the spine, feeling each vertebra lifting away from one another. And then take hands to wherever you can reach, maybe onto tips of fingers ahead. Extra stretch looking forwards. Tuck in, grabbing hold of calves or ankles as you widen at the elbows, drawing tummy closer to thigh. Chin eventually going beyond the knees. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the right. Flatten, front meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists, work into the heels, bodies in a straight line. As you go down, knees, chest, and then tummy. Untuck the toes, coming into a baby cobra. Turn the toes back into plank. Knees, chest, and then tummy. Into a down dog, tailbone lifting up, chest pushing through and easing the heels to the mat. Breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, back onto tippy toes. As you come back on the right, left meet the right. Tuck in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the left. Flatten, front meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels. Breathe. As you go down, knees, chest, and then tummy. Untuck the toes, baby cobra. Turn the toes back into plank. Knees, chest, and then tummy. Into a down dog, tailbone lifting up, chest pushing through, and easing the heels to the mat. Breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, back onto tippy toes as you come back on the left. Right to meet the left. Tuck in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Good. Okay, so I hope you're feeling good. Let's go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the right. Flatten, front meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists, work into the heels. Now it's up to you whether you're going to go knees, chest, or whether you're going to hover in Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, extend out of the shoulders, open up your chest, breathe. Turn the toes back into plank, Chaturanga, down dog, tailbone lifting up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, back onto tippy toes as you come back on the right. Left meet the right. Tuck in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Good. Okay, so I'm hoping that I'm not chopping too much of myself off. Okay, let's go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the left. Flatten, front meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels, breathe. As you go down either knees, chest, or hovering Chaturanga. Watch shoulder elbow alignment. Then use your hands and your feet to draw the hips forward. Open up your chest, work strongly into the tops of the feet so that you can support your lower back. Turn the toes back into plank. Chaturanga, down dog, tailbone lifting up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Let's lift right leg up to the ceiling. Bend the leg, look underneath the armpit, feel that stretch, breathe. And then bringing that knee into the chest as you bring the shoulders over the wrists. Round the spine, hug the knee to the chin. Then you're going to take that knee to the left elbow, to the right elbow, to the left elbow, to the right elbow, to the left elbow, to the right elbow, to the left, to the right. Take it back up again. Look underneath that armpit. Breathe. Good. And replace. Lovely. Left leg up, bend the leg. Feel that opening over the hip, over the rib cage. Bring the knee into the chest as you bring the shoulders over the wrist, round the spine. And to the right, to the left, 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 to the chin. Take it back up, over, and replace. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, jumping into a Buddha squat. Taking elbows into thighs, use them as levers, lift the sternum, work those elbows. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to stand up, wiggle the feet a little bit closer to one another until they're about a hip width apart. Make sure that you don't have a wall behind you because we tend to roll back. Okay, so I'm going to show you the two ways of doing this. You can either, this is Bujapita-san, so you can use blocks if you need them. Otherwise, you're going to grab hold of the ankles. The main thing is to attempt to get those shoulders right underneath the knees. So use the ankles as levers to wiggle underneath. Then place your hands directly behind. I like taking my thumb to the inside, my fingers pointing forwards to the outsides. Then I'm going to sit onto those triceps. I'm wiggling the feet towards one another. I'm hooking right over left. And then I can swing a little bit. Bujapita-san. Okay, if you need blocks, same story. Have them directly behind your feet. And then you can either have your fingers to the sides, to the front, never behind. Okay, so that is an option to use blocks as well. Cool. All right, so make sure, as I said, feet hip width apart. We grab and hold. Most important thing is to really get those shoulders as far underneath the knees as we can. We're sitting back onto our hands. Good. Let me know if you do this for the first time. I'll be so excited. Cool. Well done. And then when you come out of it, take your hands in front of you. Look ahead. We're going to go into a more common arm balance, Baka-san. So aim for the armpits as you look ahead round the spine. See if you can get feet to float up in a line of the feet together. Good. Then draw into your abdominals and can you shoot the legs back? Back into down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, back onto tippy toes, coming back on the left, right to meet the left. Tuck in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Are you awake, alert, and alive? I hope so. Okay, cool. So we're back at the front of the mat. Okay. Now the top comes off. All right, nice and warm. So back at the front of the mat, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the right and pause. We're going to drop onto the knee of that back leg. You're going to untuck the toes of that back foot. We're going to take left hand to the inside of that left foot. We're wiggling that foot out until outer edge is against the outer edge of the mat. Now, if you need your blocks, you're going to use them. Otherwise, place them forearms directly on the mat, elbows in line with the heel. If you want to make it more intense, dig in the toes, lifting that back knee off the mat. And breathe into the hip. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, replacing that knee, straightening the arms, wiggle that foot back in between, and let's lunge into that front leg. So now you'll be getting that big stretch over that back psoas. Inhale. Exhale. Let's use it as an opportunity to open up our chests. Inhale. Exhale. Left hip back, right hip forwards. Inhale. And as you exhale, hands into Namaste. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, twist to take. Right elbow against the thigh. Press top palm into the bottom. On every exhalation, see if you can twist that little bit further. Okay, so you might want to stay here. If you want to attempt the arm balance, you've got to dig in the toes with that back foot. So that is really a good tip. Okay, then you want one elbow by the hip, the other one by the knee. You're going to lean forwards so that you're taking the weight onto the hands, and then see if you can push off that back foot and get lift off. Awesome. Let me know how it went. Okay, so we are back in our twist. Inhale. Exhale. Let's dig in the toes of that back foot. Straighten that back leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Take this as far as you wish. So maybe you're dropping fingertips down, lifting top arm up. Maybe you're staying in Namaste. Make sure this isn't happening. So you want straight line. Inhale. Exhale. Twist or detoxifying. Inhale. And as you exhale, coming into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, open up into Virabhadrasana 2. So let's check that the front heel is bisecting the back foot. Mass of the body in the center. Stretching into fingertips. Kneecap working towards baby toe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You're proud, strong warriors, ready to face anything. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, dip forwards. Take elbow against the thigh. Use it as a lever to open up that hip. Top arm comes all the way around to open up the chest. Bottom hand goes to block or ankle. Top arm over the head. We're looking for a straight line from the fingertips all the way down to the stability in that back foot. Revolve the rib cage to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, back into Warrior 2. Straighten that front leg. Create space underneath the armpit. Inhale. Exhale as you reach, stretch, breathe. Bottom hand onto shin, top hand into the waist. Let's check second toe, thumb and shoulder in a straight line. Revolve the bottom buttocks under. Open up your chest beautifully and extend that arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, top hand into the waist. Look ahead. Bend the front leg. Bring the back leg in closer, closer. Grab hold of your block. My book's on the way here. Excuse me. Okay. Your block, or maybe on fingertips, about 30 centimeters ahead of the little toe side of the foot. Lift that back leg up. Work into the heel. Pull the toes back. Revolve the chest open. Up the arm comes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Can you let go of your block and fly? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to land in Warrior 2 with control. With control. And then you're going to revolve and take right hand next to that foot. Okay. Then some of you will be able to grab hold of that big toe with middle forefinger and thumb of that left foot. Swivel onto that back foot and see if you can lift that leg. Some of you will be able to straighten it or let it go there. Toes pointing towards the thigh. Take that foot behind, coming into Wild Thing. Wild Thing. Awesome. Oh, it feels wonderful. And back into Down Dog. Good. Okay, bring the shoulders over the wrists. Work into the heels. Breathe. Chaturanga. Straighten the arms. Chaturanga. Straighten the arms. Chaturanga. Up dog, extend out of the shoulders, open up your chests. Turn the toes back into plank. Chaturanga. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Are the down dogs starting to feel delicious? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back onto tippy toes as you come back on the right. Left meet the right. Tuck in, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Good, let's do the other side. Alrighty, inhale. So back at the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the left and pause. Dropping onto the knee of that back leg. Bring in right hand to the inside of the right foot. Toe heel the foot out until outer edge is against the outer edge of the mat. Bending the arms, elbows in line with the heel. If you want to make it more intense, digging in the toes, lifting that back knee off the mat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, dropping onto that knee, straightening the arms, bring that foot back in between. And we're going to untuck the toes of that back foot, and we're lunging into this front leg. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, hands into Namaste. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, twist to take left elbow against the thigh. Press top palm into the bottom. On every exhalation, see if you can twist that little bit further. If you're going to attempt the arm balance, remember that you need to tuck in the toes of that back foot. You're moving forwards, you need 2 points of contact. I'm a little bit close to the wall here, so I'll just shift a bit and up you come. Okay, let me know if it happens. Cool. Alrighty. You're back in your twist. Inhale. Exhale. Straightening the back leg. Inhale. Exhale. Taking it as far as you wish. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, coming back into Virabhadrasana 1. Or coming into Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, right hip back, left hip forwards. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, opening up into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. We check in front heel is bisecting the back foot, mass of the body in the center. Stretching into fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, you're strong, you're flexible. Even if you don't feel it in your body, you're strong and flexible in your mind. Inhale. Exhale, as you dip forwards, take elbow against the thigh, use it as a lever. This top arm comes all the way around. Bottom hand to block or ankle. Top arm over the head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale back into Warrior 2, straighten that front leg. Create space. Inhale. Exhale. Reach, stretch, breathe. Bottom hand onto shin, top hand into the waist. Let's check. Second toe, thumb, shoulder in a straight line. Revolve the bottom buttocks under. Open up chest beautifully. And extending fingertips up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Top hand into the waist. Look ahead. Bend the front leg. Bring the back leg in closer, closer. Grab hold of your block about 30 centimeters ahead of little toe. Lifting that back leg up. Work into the heel. Pull the toes back. Revolve the chest open. Up the arm comes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, landing in warrior two with control, and then revolve to take a left hand in line with that front foot, grabbing hold of the big toe with middle forefinger and thumb. If you can't straighten the leg, don't worry about it. As you then revolve on that back foot, lifting the leg up. Some of you will straighten it here, pointing the toes, and then taking it behind into wild thing. Wild thing. Awesome. And back into down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, back onto tippy toes. Coming back on the left. Right to meet the left. Tuck in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Okay, good. I hope you all feeling good still. Let's go last two. Alrighty, so we're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the left and drop in onto the knee of that back leg. Let's take right arm underneath this leg, placing the hand next to the foot. Okay, now we are going to dig in the toes of that back foot, lifting the knee off the mat. We're going to see if you can fly. So, right arm out to the side. Can you lift left arm and fly? Awesome. And replace. Now, we're going to attempt the arm balance for those that would like to. If you're not there, then just stay in this position. Very good hip opening. If you would like to give it a bash, you're going to come, so you need to create as much height as possible. So come right up onto tippy toes, straighten the arms as much as you can, point the toes back, okay, then move forward. So you need to shift the hips forward and see if you can lift back leg. Awesome, let me know if it happened. And then front to meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists, work into the heels, breathe. Body's in a straight line. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, open up the chest. Turn the toes back into plank. Chaturanga, down dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, let's lift the right leg up to the ceiling. Bring that foot through to place it in between the hands and drop onto the knee of that back leg. Are we doing the same side, perhaps? Yes, we are. Let's quickly swap. Okay, so it should have been left leg up and then dropping that knee of that back leg down. We're going to take a left arm under, placing the hand next to the foot. We're going to dig in the toes of that back foot, lifting the knee off the mat. We're going to see if we can fly. So you've got to draw into abdominals, left arm out, right arm out. You fly in, replace, create height. So come right up onto tippy toes, straighten the arms as much as you can, point the toes back, then move forwards and see if you can lift back leg. Did it happen? Awesome. And front meet the back. Into plank. Shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels. Breathe. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Open up your chest. Turn the toes back into plank. Chaturanga. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg up to the ceiling. Bringing that foot through to place it in between the hands. And then you're going to swivel. We want a wide-legged position with the big toes out, heels in. You're going to bend the arms to the right. You can keep the toes of that left foot down. And you're using that right tricep into the thigh to help open up that hip. And then walking the hands over to the other side. And to the other side. And to the other side. And over to the right, coming onto the heel. Yes. And to the other side. Yes, well done. Good. And last time to the right. Lovely hip opener. And last time to the left. And then swivel front to meet the back. Back into your down dog for a moment. And going down wide, knees, big toes together. Stretch forwards onto tips of fingers. Walk the hands back, 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 back. Good. I hope you're feeling wonderful. And then we're going to go straight into the frog. Okay, so if you need padding underneath your knees, please do that. You want to take your knees as wide as you can. And then you're going to check that the heels are in line with the knees and that you're working into the toes. Once you've done that, you're coming onto your forearms and you're sending that tailbone towards the heels. So you're sending it back and you're releasing tension in your neck. You can always put a block underneath your head if you wish. And let's just breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, straighten the arms, bring the heels together, and then bring the knees together. Good, and then lie down on your mat and grab hold of your straps if you need them. Okay. So we lie down, bending the legs, knees together, inner of the feet together, and then taking the strap around the right foot, stretch it up, and extending left leg out along the mat. Work into the heel, pull the toes back. On every exhalation, we're going to take that leg further over the head. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale to your maximum, lifting head up, attempt to get nose and knee together and replace. Grab hold of both sides of the strap with the right hand, left hand on the left hip as you take the leg out to the right. Inhale, exhale, keep left buttocks glued. Inhale, and as you exhale, up and over, so lovely counter stretch. Grab hold of both sides of the strap with the other hand. Feel that stretch over the hip, over the buttocks. Very important for happy spines. And then bring it back again. Let's bend the leg, knee out to the right. Grab hold of the foot with the left hand. Lifting the head up as you take strap from left ear to right ear. Drawing heel and chin closer together. Good. And release. Okay. Bending the legs, let's take the strap around the left foot, stretch it up, and we're extending right leg out along the mat. On every exhalation, take it that little bit further. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale to your maximum. Lifting head up, attempt to get nose and knee together. And replace, grabbing hold of both sides of the strap with the left hand, right hand on the right hip, taking the leg out to the side. Inhale, and as you exhale, up and over, lovely counter stretch. Feel that lovely pull over the hip and buttocks. And bring it back to the center, bending the leg, knee out to the left, grab hold of the foot. Lift in the head up as you take strap from right ear to left ear. Drawing heel and chin closer together. Breathe, hold, and release. Awesome. Let's take that strap, put it to the side. Okay. And I'm going to have to move this direction to do air traffic controller. Okay, so anybody who's taken my classes knows all about air traffic controller. It is wonderful not only for strengthening our hips, but for stabilizing them. If you hear clicks and clonks in your hips, it's fine, it's very normal. The more you do this, the less that will become. And as long as it's not associated with sharp pain, then it's cool. Okay, so you want to do one of three things with your arms. You're either going to have them next to you, or you can take your hands underneath your buttocks, or you can interlace the hands around the neck, creating a hammock, and let's stretch the legs up to the ceiling. So we're going to keep right foot attached to the ceiling, left leg hovering. Now you want to do a full circle like that. That's 1. Okay, 2, 2, 3, 3. Push the belly button down. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, we're going for 15, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Yes, well done. Awesome. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. And then grab hold of the outsides of the feet, coming into happy baby. And I hope you're all happy babies, so you can kick the legs around. You can straighten the one leg, bend the other. You can suck your big toe. Whatever feels good. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just bring in that freedom, that joy. Through your breath. Okay, let's rock and roll, people. So rocking on your spine 5 times. Get all that prana life force running up and down your spine. 3, 4, 5. On the 5th rock, you're going to cross at the shins. Shoot the legs back into down dog. Breathe. Okay, let's lift right leg up to the ceiling. You're going to bring the foot through into pigeon. So you want your knee to the outside of that mat, and then depending on your hips and knees, you might be able to wiggle the heel a little bit away from the perineum. But the very important thing is that you keep the weight evenly distributed over the hips. So don't just roll over onto that right thigh. You want to lift the sternum, your toenails of the back foot are on the mat, puff out the chest like a king pigeon, inhale, and as you exhale, walk the arms ahead, releasing tension, let the head hang. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So as yogis, we believe the hips are the emotional junk drawer. So whatever emotions that we have that we don't know what to do with, we tend to shove them into our hips. Often pertains to belief systems that we have about ourselves. Maybe it's time to release those, let go. And then inhale onto tips of fingers. Exhale as you walk the hands back, 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 back. And then we're going to roll over onto that right thigh. Bring the heel towards the perineum if you took it away. Make sure that this back leg is still down. So as in the toenails and knee are down. You're not rolling it out. And then you're going to see if you can grab hold of that foot. Now, some of you might stop there. Some of you might need a strap, which is also cool. You can take a strap around the ankle. Some people might be able to get that foot into inner elbow. And if so, maybe you can lift the arm, fingers touching and looking over that top elbow. So you want to attempt to open up the chest as much as possible at the same time. Good, beautiful, mermaid. And back into down dog. Left leg up to the ceiling. And bringing that foot through, knee to the outside, toe heel the foot away. Let's inhale, open up the chest. Exhale as you walk the hands ahead. Inhale, exhale as you release. Making sure that you've still got that weight evenly distributed. Take the breath all the way into the hip. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, coming onto tips of fingers, walk the hands back, 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 back. Bring that heel towards the perineum. If you're going to attempt mermaid, strap around the ankle if you need it. Reach back for that back foot. If you need to, then, or if you are able to, then toe heel that foot until it's to the inner elbow and lifting the arms up. And you'll find that one side is more open than the other. Okay, a lot of people stop at this point, keeping their chest open. I'm very happy with that. One open chest, open hips, eventually. Good, and release. And coming back into a down dog. And then going down wide knees, big toes together, stretch forwards onto tips of fingers. Walk the hands back, 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 back. And come to a seated position. Dandasana, stretching the legs out. We're going to go back into Baddha Konasana, what we did at the beginning of the class. I just want you to feel where your body's at, feel the difference. So let's inhale, lift the sternum, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale as you take elbows into thighs, moving forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Do you feel more open? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, up you come. And crossing at the shins. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale as you just fold forwards, releasing tension in the neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale onto tips of fingers. Exhale as you walk the hands back, 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 back. Good. And then an inversion of your choice. If you want to do peacock, do peacock. If you want to go into handstand, handstand. There's beautiful handstand tips and peacock pose on our YouTube channel. If you need some tips or some hints or some alignment cues, please go and have a look. They're amazing, what our wonderful teachers in training have done. And if you would like to do a 90-degree handstand, I'm going to show you how now. Okay. So you want to have your feet against the wall. Do a down dog with the feet against the wall. You're going to dig in the toes, lift up, and then you're going to walk your feet up the wall and you're going to push your chest through towards the wall. So you're making a 90-degree angle with your body. Okay, cool. And then warm things on, get ready for Shavasana. Okay, so if you know where north is in your house, please put your mat, your head at north. Okay. So north to south. We line down, knees together, inner arm of the feet together, arms to the sides. And let the knees drop down to the right as you look over left fingertips. And back to the center, left as you look over right. And back to the center, right as you look over left. And back to the center, left as you look over right. And back to the center, right ankle onto left thigh, knee out to the side. Right hand through the triangle, grab hold over the knee, clockwise circles. Anti-clockwise. And release, and then left ankle onto right thigh, knee out to the side, left hand through the triangle, clockwise circles. Anti-clockwise. And release. Cross right leg over left. See if you can get the toes underneath the calf. Don't worry about it if you can't. It's eagle legs. Let the knees drop down to the left as you look over right fingertips. Taking this moment to thank your body for everything that it allows you to do in this lifetime. Bring the knees back to the center and unwind, and then left over right as you let the knees drop down to the right, looking over left fingertips. Bringing the knees back to the center, stretching the legs out in front. Arms comfy by the sides with the palms to the ceiling. Pointing the toes, activating calves and thighs, and just letting the feet flop out. Activate abdominals and release. Chest is open, throat is relaxed, and all the muscles in the face are relaxed. Eyes gently behind the lids, tongue loosely in the mouth. Feel your body getting very heavy, surrendering for a few minutes, complete Shavasana.
is now time to slowly start coming back to the here and the now. So just start by breathing a little bit deeper. Bring movement to the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms over the head. Have a stretch and a yawn if you need it. And roll over onto your right and pause there for a moment. And a reading to end off with. Believe in yourself. There is incredible power in believing who you are, in trusting that your worth is not determined by your circumstances or the failures you encounter. When you see yourself as someone you love and admire, you not only allow your heart to be free, but to be more open to growth, especially on those days when things are difficult. And our affirmation for today: I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful experiences. My life gets better all the time. And then when you are ready, come to a seated position. I hope you go into the rest of the week with your hips wide open. I hope it's a happy week filled with love and laughter. And I look forward to seeing you all safely on the mat soon. Namaste.